My name is Jordan Courtepatte. I'm from Enoch Cree Nation, and I am the president of Enoch Minor Hockey. So my cookum, which is my grandmother, she was in residential school, and that had a negative impact on my family. My dad and all my uncles and aunties, they grew up in day school, foster care, and eventually a lot of them were incarcerated. And that played a big impact in my life. We struggled, coming up. But luckily, my mother is a great mother, and she helped break the cycle for my brother and I. And we've broken the cycle for our kids, and we hope to continue that and try to help build a better place for our kids to live in. For me, it's a really important day. I mean, it gives us a voice. Residential school was something that I learned about later in life. It was kind of talked about, but definitely people didn't bring it up too much. And I was probably a young adult, and I finally had a conversation with my late cookum, and she kind of told me a little bit of the stories, and it helped me really understand of what my dad and my uncles and aunties went through, and my cookum went through. And I have other family members that were in residential school, but I haven't discussed anything with them. But I know from my family how it's impacted us, and the importance for the day. For me, the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, it's important for Indigenous people as it honors the stolen children that never came home and the survivors of residential school and their families. It also uncovers the dark history of the Canadian government's treatment towards First Nation people and the atrocity the kids face while attending the residential schools. And, I'd like to take this time to acknowledge and thank the survivors of residential schools for showing the courage and bravery to tell their stories and bringing the truth to light. It's important that the truth is told, as it'll help the survivors and their families through their healing journeys and give their kids and their grandkids a better understanding of what transpired and led us to this point. Without the survivors coming forward, I don't know if this day would happen. So I can't thank them enough. And I personally do know some, and I can only imagine what they went through. And, I'm just grateful to be here. And sadly, it took a lot to get us here, but, it's a step in the right direction. It's important for all parties, especially non-Indigenous as well. This day is very important for non-Indigenous people in our country. Many were never taught the true history of the government's treatment towards Indigenous people and what took place in the residential schools. Truth and reconciliation can give them a better understanding of what Indigenous people have endured and the ongoing impact of residential schools have on our people today. The National Day for Truth and Reconciliation is important for everyone. It shows that actions taking place and their steps towards building a trust between Indigenous people and the government. It also helps build the relationship between Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people by bringing the dark history to light and creating an open dialogue of conversations that need to happen. I feel I have an obligation to my kids and one day their kids to help create a positive environment for them to live in. We all live in this country together, and it's going to take a collective effort to help make this place better for the present and the future for all of us. So I think this day is very important. I'm glad it's finally here. I never thought this would happen in my lifetime, and I'm thankful that we do have this day. I do believe it's a step in the right direction, as I said before, but I do believe it's also a lot of work that needs to be done, and it's going to take a collective effort from everyone to make this place better for everyone, including, I feel, for the non-Indigenous people too, who do care. Because how are you supposed to know what to think or what to do when you were never taught? It's a dark history that even for me, it took how many years for me to understand. I used to wonder, why is my dad always in prison? What happened? Why is there so many kids in foster care? Why are missing and murdered Indigenous women? Why is that never brought up as much as it is with other people? If somebody from another race goes missing, it seems to collect more attention, and the numbers don't lie. So I had to educate myself. And when I'm asking myself these, I didn't get much answers till I had to start looking. And for me, by questioning and trying to educate myself, it helped me get a better understanding. And it did take time. It didn't happen overnight. I'm 38 years old right now. And I think I started having these questions probably in my early to mid 20s. And before, I just accepted life as it came. Didn't think of much. I was a hockey player trying to make my dream. And that didn't come true, but it led me to a place where I think I have bigger impact than playing a game. I help a lot of kids with my work, and I'm able to speak about things that mean a lot to me and mean a lot to my people. And any way I could try to help make this better for all of us, I'm glad to step up and do my part.